Hello and good day. You may have seen this fine Commodore PET before. This was the one that was having trouble with the screen now and again. Oh, such as now. There, I've turned it on. It didn't come around. At least I think I did. Yeah, the power bar is on. I am baffled. I'm really baffled. Because when I turn this off, we'll see that the screen has been absolutely full of power. Oh, there is nothing like an intermittent problem. Hello. Hello. Well, gee, does this mean now it's a real problem? I just don't know. One nice thing about these old machines the Commodore did is they really did make it difficult to plug the wrong thing in. So what do we have here? Do we have a screen? Do we not have a screen? We don't. Well, does that mean something has finally died? Or is it going to come alive? Oh, just when you think you've got it all figured out. Who knows, maybe it was something intermittent. But, of course, maybe there's something bad in the connector, isn't it? Well, that's annoying. Maybe it will come back to life. It is on now. See? It's on. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter at this moment, because what I was going to do was take a magic eraser and try and get some of this scunge off. And this is indeed a magic eraser. No soap, no cleanser, just water and rub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Now, they don't last forever, these magic erasers. They do, probably by design, come apart a little bit at a time. Because if they lasted forever, I don't know if you could see that, but just those few swipes and that area that looked pretty dirty is gleaming white again. Same with that. You know what? I'll try. I'll do some, about halfway. I'll just go back and forth here. So, look. Clean, dirty. Clean, dirty. A few swipes. And you know what? I'll take this. I'll go across it. What is that? 3 times? Oh, there's a little extra mark there. I'll go up here. Wow. Let's check out the monitor, which now seems not to be. Well, you know what? I know the monitor is working. Maybe I'll have to do a transplant. Or it could be could be a chip in there, but it was very strange in that it would fail when it felt like it, and usually that meant, and look at that, it's alive. And I did nothing to provoke it. Nothing. I was cleaning. Now if you look at this, here, sponge. Look at the magic eraser. Sponge. Now the one thing I found is these, the pet thing, it's not that I'm going to hurt them, but they do have a little texture to them. So I find it's good to be gentle with the magic eraser, so the magic eraser doesn't come apart prematurely. So if you have, now I really want to be careful with this sticker. If you have a pet, or, you know, any old computer, see that this is not, it wasn't scratched up. It just has the sponge of time. Oh, okay, the space bar has a little goober. Actually, this keyboard does have some stuff kind of inside of it. I should take it all apart. And I don't mean the, as in take it apart and clean it internally. I mean there's just dust and stuff. Now that's interesting. The screen has gone away. Now the other time the screen went away, I was touching, oh, there's a little piece of magic eraser. I was touching at this side. And now it's back. After a gentle, I don't know. I just don't know. I am confused. I am. So, I would like to get right deep under the monitor because I can see on kind of I kind of, there was some sponge in there. But really, I find the fastest way in the world to increase the value of your dirty old computer or your dirty old monitor or whatever it is to not have it look so dirty. And how does one do that? With a magic eraser. Actually this, I will be honest, this is not a Mr. Clean magic eraser. I suspect it's the same thing because they probably sell them in bulk to other places to and then they sell them as other things. But it's the same thing. It doesn't have to have the brand name. So here is this, I'm not going to call it a sponge. Interesting. Now it's back. Alright, so now it's gone. And now it's back. And to me, it's not that the monitor is turning off and coming back on. So I don't believe it's a power failure. It's a signal problem. Maybe there's a bad wire. See, now look at that. There's a little quiver. So what is that doing? It's not here. Oh, well, it went off. And now it's off. But I did not turn it off. Oh, there's some guns out of the keyboard. Oh, now it's... So what is moving? The only thing that's moving are the cables. I don't know what happens when I do that. I am confused. But I was not here to tinker with the monitor, I was here to tidy it up. And if you look at this now, compared to how the machine looked when I began, this is now, well, looking around, because I know the keyboard still needs work, but it's gone from being, oh yeah, there's a pet, to, I wouldn't say it's quite like museum pretty yet, but it is so much better than it was. Actually, that's another part that's trouble sometimes, just getting underneath. Because you know what? The dirt of time knows no boundary. It just doesn't. So, let's type a little program. 10 for I equals 1. Oops. 1 to 1,000. I will hit it. Return. Sorry. 20. Print I semicolon. Enter. 30. Next I. So what this should do, I'm trying to leave spaces where there don't need to be spaces, but it makes it easier to see. So let's see, if I type run, I've either made a mistake or this is going to print all the numbers from 1 to 1,000 right next to each other. Num, 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 num. And they don't quite fit on the screen right. So it's bumping it over, but there. That was one of the things I remember long ago when I was in computer class, when I was like the teacher who I saw recently. He's now a little older and a little grayer, but still much the same. Where I was saying, well, you know, we can just count 1, 2, and no, 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 no! You can have the computer count! And poof, you put in a variable. In this case, it's a loop, but we can add something here. Hang on. 15. Let's say J is equal to I times 5. And then we'll go over here and we'll, oh, I'm doing it again, hang on. There. Now that's either going to be an error or it's going to work. But what have I done is I've told it to count to 1,000, but now j is equal to I times 5, and it's going to print I and it's going to print j. So now, in the same loop, we should see two different sets of numbers. Bing, 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 and we do. I can slow that down. Ooh, look at the funny pattern. So remember, don't you be counting things. The computer can count things for you. So I'm suspecting at the end we're going to get the final number. The final two numbers will be 1,000 and 5,000. I think. And looky. 1,000, 5,000. Isn't it magic? Now it's funny, when I hit return I saw the screen quiver for a moment. So what other magical things can we do? Well, you know what else? We can go up here, and without even doing any calculations, we can say j minus 1 semicolon. Now, as I say, that's either going to work or it's going to be an error. Oh, there it is. So now, we're counting to 1,000. We're multiplying the number by 5. We're printing it. And then we're printing that same number minus 1. Ooh. And away it goes. Now, is there any great value to this? No, but boy, that's a neat effect as the things go up the screen. But remember, when little people, young people, people getting into programming, remember, a lot of this stuff, there are routines, there are subroutines, there's all kinds of stuff that you can make use of. There we are. So the last three numbers should be 1,000, 5,000, and 4,999. And it is, imagine. So, anyway, why is the screen intermittent? What's going on? I have no clue. Does this machine look a whole lot better than it did before? Oh yes. Yes it does. The magic eraser. It really is as described. Now, how do you clean a magic eraser? You just rinse it off, squeeze it out. It's ready to go again. Yes, indeed. So, I think perhaps, as I still see the odd thing here and there on this, but see that if you clean things with a dirty sponge, it does loosen up the dirt, but it just kind of shuffles it around a bit. So, what I'm going to do is stop recording, and I'm going to, I'll run this again, what the heck. And I'm going to rinse off this magic eraser, and I guess I'll continue to try and figure out why the monitor is doing strange things, even though I have no idea why it's doing strange things. See, I like it when things are predictable. This is not predictable. Oh well. I will get it figured out. You know what? It could even be like a cold solder joint somewhere. And a cold solder joint, if you ever find like a really obvious one, there will be the thing sticking through the hole in the circuit board, and there'll be like nothing around it because the solder has broken away. It's more likely to find one. Oh, there we are. It's more likely to find such a thing not all gone and broken away, but just that it's there, and you can see it's there, but you can see that the thing sticking through, that'll either be an obvious crack or an obvious like hole, like here's the wire or the leg of the socket or whatever, but you can see it's not making a good connection there. Anyway, I will look and see, but here is a much prettier pet than what I had before. So, thank you. Questions, comments are always welcome. Bye for now.